Hey guys, this is Bear Gaming and welcome back to our channel. For today's Hero Spotlight, let's discuss about Liffy. Let's go to the Journals button, then press Heroes, and then we are going to choose the Rare Grade tab. So this is Liffy. I'm also 100% sure you are very familiar with her because she is one of the main characters of the story. Now we are going to check out her skill set first. Her passive is 35,000 RPM. I don't know what RPM stands for. So it increases attack speed by 15 at the start of battle. I don't know, raging power movement. For her first skill, it says here, Drill Milky Way. Deals 63% damage to all enemies and 45% chance to decrease attack speed of target by 13 for 7 turns. Then, her second skill is Ground Breakthrough. Deals 262% damage to one enemy and 70% chance to afflict target with Bind for 5 turns. So when it comes to Bind, I kinda lost track of what it is because before Season 5 update, Bind used to cause, what you call this? Your character will prevent from using skills and also their mana won't regenerate. But I don't know, now after the Season 5 update, I'm pretty sure they changed it to something else. But I think it has to do with mana regeneration. Your characters won't be able to produce mana for 5 turns if so happens that Liffy does this second skill onto your character. So we are going to check her out further. You can see Liffy over here. She looks like a small kid and her weapon here is totally big, actually bigger than her. This is a drill. So the illustration says here, Trainee Auto Mechanic Liffy. Now this is the default mode and this is the battle mode. You can see the drill are spinning. Now we are going to check out the skill preview. This is the basic attack. So she shoots this upper portion of the gill towards the enemy. Now the first skill. Then the second skill.
Secret weapon, the super drill.
She definitely uses her drill. And actually, you can also see Liffy when you do exploration. She will accompany your team in drilling holes in the ground. So now we are going to check out the hero story. Ranger Liffy, sex is female, nation Lenombe, hero tier rare or rare grade hero, element is darkness, she's 12 years old, race is human, position chaos or chaos type hero, birthday is on January 23rd. A trainee auto mechanic from Arion village. When Liffy was a child, she lost her father in an airship crash. Glenn adopted her along with April and Nika. So we therefore conclude April, Nika, and Liffy are really blood sisters because, you know, first, I really thought that probably they have different parents and it so happens that they happen to be together in one airship probably during a travel. And when that airship crashed, Glenn adopted them. But it really is clear now that these three characters are really sisters. It isn't like Tantalo and Ben 10, wherein we discovered that they are not actually blood brothers, but since they are too close, they consider each other as brothers. So now it's a different case with these three because these three are really actually sisters. So Liffy is an innocent child and a curious child. Okay, let me rephrase that. Liffy is an innocent and curious child who is often amazed by many things in the world. Despite being the youngest child in a poor surrounding, she is a good girl with a warm heart to her two sisters and Glenn. However, Liffy's behavior is based on what she thinks is good, which sometimes causes headaches for others around her. She is fond of Glenn because she lost her parents at such a tender age and calls Glenn master since he taught Liffy how to become a mechanic. While learning from Glenn, Liffy dreamed of becoming a mechanic for Glenn if he ever became an airship pilot. And when Glenn decided to joins Zeon, she quickly hopped aboard the airship as Glenn's assistant. So that's the background story of Liffy. Now we are going to check out her Fate Cores. Over here in the Fate Core button, we are going to check out this one, the Synergy Fate Core theme or Idol Fate Core theme. We can see there are 2 gold Fate Cores over here, and each one of them has a special gold passive wherein everyone under their team will be able to benefit as long as they are together with this gold Fate Core. But there is a different type of passive for these 2 particular gold Fate Cores in this Fate Core team, because as you can see, aside from this one, electronic sound, which I mentioned you about the special gold Fate Core passive, you can see that the Fate Core theme itself for these 2 particular gold Fate Cores are actually different. Usually it's only 1, but for this particular Fate Core theme, there are 2 passive. One is Superstar. These are for the grown-ups. Let's say for Gina, you can see Superstar, and then when you check Aiden, he also has this one, Superstar. For Sabrina, okay, Superstar. And even for Monica. Even Wilkis. But when it comes to the 3 sisters, so there's this gold Fate Core special passive, which is Sweet Smile, because Gina has the electronic sound. But now you can see here, instead of Superstar, it has the little star. So this is for the 3 sisters. Decreases damage received by 10% for each living ally besides self for 12 at the start of the round. So this particular Fate Core team is quite unique. And you can see Liffy has the black Fate Core, and you can see also the passive. It doesn't have the Superstar passive, but it has the little star. For the first and second skill, it's just the same. Oops. You're going to check out the little story. Astral Idol Liffy. Liffy, who has become an idol in the parallel world of a new timeline. As the youngest of the trio group, she is known for her quirky charms. Her cuteness has earned her the biggest fan base within the group, but due to her natural clumsiness, she is always being cared by her 2 sisters. That's really cute. Now you can see her further over here. She has this blue and pink color hair. It's now longer and she looks grown up now. For the appearance effect,
Hello, I'm Liffy.
so Astral Idol Liffy, and you can see the background stage design. Each one of the sisters is actually different when it comes to the appearance effect. This is the default mode and this is the battle mode. For the exclusive equipment, you can see this one. It has strings. It still looks like a drill, but it now has strings. For the exclusive equipment, you can see here, drilling cantabil. I don't know what cantabil is. Probably it has something to do with a musical instrument, perhaps. You can purchase this for 15,000 cess, and if you equip this on Liffy, her attack will be increased by 30 and combat power by 10,000. Liffy's exclusive equipment, it's a special microphone. Okay, so it's a microphone attached to a drill. It's her signature item which no one dares to even tries to use it. So now, cantabil means a microphone, I guess, or maybe it's some kind of a microphone type. So we're going to check her skill preview. Let's equip this one first, and oops. Let's press skill preview. So that's the basic attack, and you can see there are electronic designs, and you can also see those amplifier thingies that I don't know the term before. This is the first skill. That really looks nice. For her second skill, and it has a lot of hearts and star designs. It really looks nice. So, it's totally different from her rare grade version because back then, you can see she's kind of clumsy when it comes to dealing with her weapon, but now she's all grown up, and as you can see, she can really use her weapon well. That's the black fate core of Liffy, and she also has an orange fate core. It's under the events fate core theme, and you can see it somewhere over here. Rudolph Liffy. Liffy from the parallel world who always bring gifts to kids at nearby orphanages. There we go again with the orphanages. Even holiday season, every winter, Liffy visits nearby orphanages and spends time with kids as a Rudolph of the day. So it has the same description as her sisters. You can see there's April, and this one is for Nika. So there's also one for Liffy. There are no changes when it comes to the skills. And again, you can get this orange fate core before from the orange fate core orange fate core selection ticket. I think that's how we call it. We can take a closer look at this one. You can see Liffy has this reindeer costume. This is the default mode, and this is the battle mode. And you can see the red nose is lighting up, just like Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. For the exclusive equipment, you can see this one. It has a very Christmas theme to it, and you can see there's this Christmas tree, ribbons, and I don't know, maybe this is some kind of a bush or plant, and it has a golden star. It's so nice. You can check this one over here. It says tree drill. You can purchase this for 15,000 ses. Liffy's exclusive equipment, a drill decorated with festive winter holiday ornaments. Since this weapon is more durable than it looks, the decorations don't come off. Very durable. So we're just going to equip this one. Now we are going to proceed with the skill preview. That's the basic attack. You can see stars and confettis. This is the first skill. Just the same animation, but now it has different effects. Really Christmassy. This is the second skill. That's very festive. So those are the two fate cores of Liffy. Now we are going to the Manage Heroes button. So happens I have a copy of Liffy. I don't really use her anymore. I think I just used Liffy during the probably first year of my Exos Heroes gameplay, but after that I don't use her. You can see I have a copy of her Black Fate core, and it so happens that I also fusioned that to one. I also have 2 copies of the tree drill exclusive equipment, and also 1 copy of the drilling cantabil. So I happen to equip the Christmas version one, but it's just the same. It's up to you, because you can see if you happen to equip this, her attack will be increased by 30 and combat power by 10,000. So each and every of the exclusive equipment we've been discussing so far, it doesn't have any changes. Every exclusive equipment increases attack by 30 only. So if you are in this case, you can just choose any. Doesn't make a difference, except I think it's the design. But then again, I think the design is based on the costume and not on the exclusive equipment. So there. But if you want to change this, you can just do this one.
Are you ready for it?
See? So I just equipped an artifact on her. Let's proceed to the gears. I equipped a dash set and also a critical set. Liffy is a damage dealer, so therefore we want to put gears that are more on the damage dealing side, she is a Chaos type hero. So based on her skill, okay, we can see a debuff, 45% to decrease attack speed, and there's 70% chance to afflict with mind. So after the season 5 update, she has this passive wherein she can cast silence for how many turns. I'm not quite sure about how many turns was it, but she happens to have a silence passive. But after a week, really, literally 1 week, they changed it. They removed the silence. So everyone was kinda, oh, Liffy is Liffy will be the meta after season 5 update, but I don't know, maybe the developers just thought about that she can be so strong after putting silence on her passive. It has something to do with regular attacks. She can cast silence, and it was kinda really good if they didn't remove it. I'm pretty sure you can see a lot of people will be using Liffy in their Lenombe team, but they happen to remove it after 1 week, so yeah. But then, she has a lot of debuffs in her first and second skill. So again, you want to put... I happen to put here attack in percent, but we want to put there something like critical hit rate or critical damage. That would be very useful, rather than putting attack in percent. So when it comes to the 4 lines of the substats, you can go for attack in percent, critical hit rate, critical damage, effect hit, for us to use her debuffs, and attack speed. As you can see, I can say that this is already a 3/4 gear because you can see critical damage, critical hit rate, effect hit, but there's this effect resist. This could be, I don't know, I'm 50-50 about this because we also want our damage dealers to be, prevent them from getting afflicted with status effect attacks such as modification, silence, stun, provoke, and stuff like that. So I guess putting some effect resist to your damage dealing characters is also kind of good, just if you want to use them. But I think it would be better to make use of their damage dealing potential. So probably attack in percent would be good here. It's still up to you. So when it comes to the accessories, it's attack in percent, but if you were to change this one, I would like to suggest that you can go for effect hit in this one. But if not, go for attack in percent. But still, I think effect hit would be better because we want to make use of her debuffs. For the boots, you can go for attack speed, and in this case, I placed this attack in percent. So I guess it's already good. But if you want to make her speedy, go for attack speed. And then again, when it comes to the 6 pieces of gears for the substats, go for attack in percent, critical damage, critical hit rate, attack speed, and some effect hit. For this one, you can see HP in whole number or flat number, and effect resist, attack speed, and critical hit rate. So there are 2 good stats out of 4, so I think you might want to change this one. Look for something that has a lot of critical damage, attack, effect hit, attack speed, critical hit rate, something like that. Okay, those are the possible gears. Aside from those gear sets, you might want to go for destruction set that will increase the critical damage of your hero, critical hit rate, sniper set, what else? Retaliation if you want her to counter attack, but that's not really useful now that they changed her passive, because if she has a passive that she can cast silence just by doing basic attack, therefore retaliation set is good for her because whenever she counterattacks, there is a chance that she can do silence. But then again, it's no longer there. You cannot see any silence passive, so I think retaliation set is not that useful for her. Just go for breaker set if you want to, destruction set, dash set, that's already there, critical hit rate set, okay, if not, sniper set. Just check your stats and try to balance out things and try to prioritize which certain lines you want to get for your heroes when it comes to the gears. When it comes to signature force, you might want to max out Lenombe's signature force using Raykel's copy. He's the general of Lenombe, and also there's Vladimir as the second general, so any of their copies will be good in order for you to fill out those slots for your signature force. When it comes to Blue Fate cores, you might want to get Blue Fate core Rakel. He will give buffs to characters under Lenombe. When it comes to Chaos type heroes, you want to go for Blue Fate Correra. She will give buffs to characters that are Chaos type heroes. And also, don't forget about the Unleash Potential. So that will be all, guys, for today. We discussed about Liffy, one of the main characters of our story. So please do watch out for more Hero Spotlight, because we are definitely going to talk about all of the remaining rare grade heroes that have a Fate core. And we are almost done with this section. So please do not forget to subscribe to my Twitch channel, and also for my YouTube channel as well, where you can see all of my mobile games and console gaming adventures. This is Bear Gaming. Have a great day, everyone.